Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at how we can install Ubuntu on a VMware Workstation. We'll begin by downloading Ubuntu ISO image. So I'm going to open a browser and search for Ubuntu download. And I'll go with this second link. It's going to take us to ubuntu.com. So once we get to the page, you see you have desktop and server. We click on desktop. You see we have two versions here. The LTS or long-term support version, which has 5 years of free security and maintenance updates up to 2027. And then you see the recommended system requirements here, 2 GB of system memory and 25 GB of free hard disk space. Now there is also the newest version here, which is 23.10. Now this only has support for 9 months till July of 2024. So it's recommended to use this version right here, which is the LTS version 22.04. So I'm gonna be downloading this one. So to download, just click download right here. The download should begin. You don't have to put an email or anything. It's gonna begin the download for you here. So the download could take a while. It's a big file. It's 4.7 GB. Now I already did the download, so I'm just gonna cancel this. And I have it in a folder. This is it here. This is the ISO image, and you can see the file size right here. Once you have the file downloaded, now you can begin the install. So to begin the install on VMware Workstation, click on the File option, click New Virtual Machine, and then we'll go with the typical, which is the recommended option. Click Next. Once we get here, we'll go with this option, install a disk image, and then browse to it. This is it right here. Just click on it. Now it's attached. You'll click Next. You'll give your machine a name. I'll call this Ubuntu, let's say 22-4. I'll create a username here, and then password for your username. Confirm the password. Next. Again, the virtual machine name. So let's do 22-4 again. And you can select a location where this is going to be installed. I'm going to go with the default. Next. And the recommended size was 25. Let's use 25 for disk size, 25 GB. And then we'll go with the split virtual disk option. Here we can customize this hardware. We can customize the hardware. Just click on this. Memory is 4 GB. We'll go with that. Processors 2. Go with that. And this is already attached here. We see that the ISO image is attached. So for network adapter, I use bridged. You can use NAT depending on how you have your network set up. I'm going to go with bridged option. So that way you have it connected directly to the physical network. And that should be pretty much all that I'm changing here. So once I have that selected, I'm just going to click close, and then I can click finish. And this is the virtual machine right here. If you wanted to make setting changes, you can still make them from here. Just right click the machine and go to settings, and you're able to make any changes that you want on here. With that done, I'm just going to close this, and then with the virtual machine selected, I'm going to click power on this virtual machine, and the virtual machine should start loading here. I'm going to be pausing the video as it goes through the process. I don't want to bore everybody. If we get to a point where we have to put any information, I'll rerun the video. So right now, let me go ahead and pause the video. Now at this point here, we are being asked to select the keyboard layout. I'm going to go with the English US, and then I'm going to click continue here. It's asking what apps I would like to install. To start with, I'm going to go with you can go with the minimum installation. You can have it install games, media players and all that. I'll go with the minimum installation, and if at any point I need more software, I can install that. This should make the installation go by a little faster. And here it's asking if you want to download the updates. I can do the update later, so I'm gonna check this, and then I'm gonna click continue. At this point, it's asking if you want to erase disk and install Ubuntu. Yes, we'll go with that. We'll click on install now. And it's just warning us that the changes are going to be written to the disk. That's fine. We'll click continue. Now on this screen, we are being asked to select our location. I'll go with the default and click continue. Here you can select a name. I'll go with email. So here I'll go with Ubuntu 2-4. I'll go with the username email. I'll put a password here. And I'll require my password to log in. So I'll click continue. Okay, and I will pause the video. So at this point in time, the installation is complete. We can restart the virtual machine. So click on restart now, and we'll wait for it to restart. So it's done with the reboot. I'm gonna log in. So I'll put in my password, and I'm logged into the newly installed Ubuntu desktop. With a new account, you'll be prompted with this option to connect to your online accounts. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip. So I'm gonna click on skip at the top right. You're getting this option to upgrade to Ubuntu Pro. I'm just gonna skip for now. I'm gonna click on next. And here you have the option now to update software. I'm gonna go with the remind me later option. I'm gonna click next here. I'll go with don't send information. So I'm just gonna click on down here. The one thing that I normally check with a new machine is to make sure I'm getting an IP address. So we'll go with the show application option here. Click on this show application, bottom left. Here you can open the terminal. It's the quickest way to check if you have an IP. So I'll just click on the terminal. And then what I normally do with this, I right click on it and add to favorites. What that's gonna do is it's just gonna pin it to my favorites here. So I don't have to go search for it every time I need to use it. So now I can click it to open it. And then if you wanted to increase the font size, just right click on the window and click on preferences. And here under text, under custom font, if you click on this and click on inside this window, you can change the type of text and you can increase the size here, down here. And click select and close this and your font should increase. To check the IP, just do IP address and you should see if you have a valid IP, and there it is. So I have an IP from my DHCP server, so 172.16.1.100. So check if you have connectivity to the internet. You can just ping, say, google.com. Control C to end the ping, and the ping is successful. So that's one way to check your IP. You can also check your IP and change it using this icon right here. So this is a network icon. Just click on it and go to settings. And then here under wired, you can just click on this setting icon. And you should see if you have a valid IP, the speed, IP address, your default gateway, and your DNS information. So I click on cancel and close this. So that's all for this video. That's how you can install Ubuntu on a VMware Workstation. I hope this information has been useful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.